What's up, guys? Welcome to the Local Man Smokeout. I'm BG.
And I'm Byron. Back.
Today we're extremely excited to do a session on Vodnik. It reminds me of the war. These guys opted to do the merch submission, which, as you know, skips the entire weight, goes straight to the top. So they also specifically requested Byron do a review, which I think is super cool because he's really good at breaking down songs, better than I am. I just kind of give you, it's not just tight, whatever, but Byron really gets into detail, so I thought it was cool that people are starting to say, we really want him to break down everything. I think that's cool. They specifically want you to.
I'm really excited because I like all of our submissions that we get because we feel like when you guys send in your stuff, you guys really believe in it. And that's cool. And that's the reason why people need to hear it. And that's the reason why we ask for you guys to send your stuff in. So thank you for participating, everybody. But in the first place, these guys, we're going to give them, this is their episode today. And I'm really excited because not only, it sounds, I don't want to prejudge, but they're from Canada. And any submission we've gotten from Canada is just kicked ass.
All of them been good.
Like, every genre, like
all of them. I
don't get it, but it's just awesome. Anything from Canada, you guys are putting out great stuff, and this is a five track release right here, EP, and you guys, damn, I'm so happy to have to hold this. You know what I mean? Like, this is the case right here.
Thank you, Vodnik.
Yeah.
Vodnik from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Go and grab this shit. Vodnik. vodnik.bandcamp.com, or just give them a like, send them a message, catch a show, facebook.com/vodnikmusic. If you're in the Toronto area music scene, if you're in the Toronto metal scene, you don't know about Vodnik, learn about these motherfuckers, because they take their shit serious.
Vodnik.bandcamp.com also. I don't know where you guys got your printing and press, but this is awesome, this little booklet thing right here. This is pretty cool, probably. Pretty lucky to have this, but cool, hell yeah. From 2011 to 2015, you guys have been out here. Cool.
Yeah, as you guys know, we really don't pre-listen to anything either. They chose to opt to skip the submission weight by sending us cool shit. We love cool shit, so they got that. We've not really heard anything. I kind of quick scan some as the emails come in just to make sure it's not noise, but we've not heard this record, but let's give it a try. Vodnik, it reminds me of war, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Go ahead and blaze it if you got it.
What song is this?
It reminds me
of war.
It reminds me of the war.
See,
track two. Here we go. Reminds Me of the War, track 2 off their EP entitled The 46 EP, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I just want to read a little something real fast from because they submitted it, we can actually read the lyrics. Not to say we couldn't understand the lyrics, but we just appreciate it a little more. The pain we wrought our sons has drowned my mind in sorrow. The word of man is broken. For us there is no other tomorrow.
Remember the war.
Remember the war. I thought that shit was really fucking dope, guys. Keep doing your thing in the metal scene in Toronto. That's badass.
Yeah.
Give these guys a like. Message them. Facebook.com/VodnikMusic or Vodnik.bandcamp.com. Byron, I know you got a lot of shit to say.
Well, I mean, from the get-go, everything was like at 10. Like, everything was just like, bah! Like, it was dope. Like, the ceiling, it was like just, I don't want to call it noise, but I mean, like there was, the sound was like
Just
it filled the
immediately,
room.
like,
It was just like instantly fast going, but it wasn't like just, I like okay, what I meant to say is that it has this grit, this dope, speedy, like fast metal, but thrashy, but like, I don't want to say straight black metal because black metal came from a lot of different things and you got a lot of new production techniques now.
It did
So,
remind
like,
me of black metal.
well, I mean, there's like, just to use the layman's reference, Shagrath from Dimmy Borgir sometimes uses a vocal effect when he does some talking vocals or certain vocals like that, and it's that really, like that really
evil.
like, but it's an effect too, but like that's, I love that because
It's cool.
it adds a depth to the vocals, even though there's such a harsh intensity
It's
to
a
like
real
constant.
strong personality incorporated into like how it's being sung.
So the vocals were really cool because they
Absolutely.
were like not only heavy, but they were different ways, and like it gave the listening to the vocal line of personality. And as for the guitars, obviously they did their thing with the heaviness and stuff, and like sometimes a lot of bands, like especially like deathcore-ish bands, only do that. They only keep the rhythm, and that's about it. And I like it because there's a lot of like little mini riffs, like on the last measure or something, on the fourth measure, whatever. Like, and I don't know, the riffs were just really, really sick. It was like ooh, like at the end, and it made it like tasty, I guess, if you're a guitarist, you say it.
I agree.
The drums were just like intense. Like, and
Lots of cool changes the right spots.
I want to see that live.
Yeah, it was like blasty, and then like I don't know, like dum da da, like really like kind of like tempo change, and it just had like you'll see it in the video, like it just had me like and but my favorite part was like a little quick break somewhere where it kind of sounded like a little synthy section came in with some like kind of intergalactic-y synths, but it was really short. It was like maybe like 4 to 6 bars tops.
Yeah, it gave a different identity to the song.
Yeah, it changed the record for a second, then it went into like its second transition of the song, and I'll tell you what, it reminded me of a war. And shout out to Vodnik, shit was fucking badass.
It was like a really like chaotic, no foo-foo bullshit, like cool Dimmy Borgir-ish, like that. And like I'm saying, I'm not to offend anyone who's not into the band, but I'm just saying using a layman's term of reference. Really awesome, really intense, and it was really cool. That was great. That made me feel like there's a lot more to come from on this, and I want to hear the other 4 songs from this track. Go ahead and look them up. They're really sick, really loud, and really intense. So if you're into that,
oh yeah, Vodnik.
seems like they got that done.
Vodnik, the 46 EP out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Shit was fire. We loved just about every aspect of that entire record. It just opened hard, and that was just track 2, guys. Get to the rest of the record.
It sounded like track 2. It did. It sounded like a track 2.
Yeah, but I mean, it just opened like a track 2 shit open. Shit was fire. Facebook.com/VodnikMusic or Vodnik, VODNIK.bandcamp.com. If you guys want to tell us what you're smoking on or just submit your own music just so you can get a review, you know, go to Facebook.com or Instagram @LocalBandSmokeout, or you can bypass the rules. Go straight to the top right away. Send us some cool merch. Doesn't have to be a CD. Could be a T-shirt. Could be whatever. Whatever you think is cool. We think all shit's cool. Some people sent some guitar picks. Guess what? He uses those fucking guitar picks.
I need
so it all matters. So until then, keep blazing.